Tonight we'd like to add 6 new members to the Hall of Fame and 1 new member to our Wall of Honor. Take a look at the video screens again as we recognize and honor each one. And we begin tonight. Our first honoree is Charles Benson, football player at Baylor from 1979 to 82. As a 4-year letter winner for the Bears, I'm sorry, we need some light. From 1979 to 82, Charles Benson is Baylor's career leader in tackles for loss, and he currently ranks first in single-season tackles for loss. He also ranks third on Baylor's single-season sacks list with 8.5. Benson was named All-American in 1982 at defensive end and is one of only a few Baylor players to be named consensus All-Southwest Conference 3 consecutive years, 1980, 81, and 82. He led Baylor to a winning season in 1979, culminated in a Peach Bowl victory over Clemson. The following year, Benson led an outstanding defensive unit to an 8-0 conference record, a Southwest Conference championship, and the 1981 Cotton Bowl appearance. That defense also featured All-Americans and future NFL standouts Mike Singletary and Van McElroy. After his senior season, Benson represented Baylor in the 1982 Hula Bowl All-Star Classic and the 1982 Blue-Gray Game. He's a member of Baylor's 1980s All-Decade team and was selected to Dave Campbell's Top 50 Baylor Football Players of the 20th Century. Benson was a third-round draft pick in 1983 by the NFL's Miami Dolphins and was a member of the Dolphins Super Bowl 19 team. Currently, he works as a high school teacher and football coach in McKinney, Texas, where he and his wife Denise reside with their daughter Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming into the Baylor Athletic Hall of Fame, Charles Benson.
Thank you very much, guys. It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of an elite group. It's just strange. I guess it's finally dawned on me that it's official, that this is a real big deal. I didn't realize half of the things that they said I did. But when I first got the call, it was the only thing I could think of was I got to make a speech. Okay. So when I started reflecting back on how I got here, I came to the conclusion that the only way I could get here, I must have had an awesome support group. And a lot of the guys, they're in this room right now, and I didn't realize as many of them was going to show up. I think I see Corky out there somewhere. Yep. And first of all, let me thank God, because without him, none of this would be possible. But I want to thank my parents. I think they're in here too. And my mother and father for always teaching me right and wrong. Okay, that helped me in the long run. And I got my last year in high school, something not tragic, just a little different happened to me where I got bussed out to another school, and I end up meeting a guy, end up playing for a guy that I didn't realize until recently that he was a legend. He's a legend in Texas as well. What is it, Coach Smith? 227 wins, 1 high school head coach, 29 years. So this was one of the guys I was associated with. He was the guy who told me that, he brought me in, he say, I was going through recruiting and stuff, he say, Charles, has any of the schools offered you a scholarship? I say, well, I'm visiting schools. Aren't they all offering me a scholarship? He said, no, that's not how it works. He says, a guy from Baylor in there right now. You better go and ask him, is he offering you a scholarship? And that guy was John O'Hara. May he rest in peace. Once I accepted the scholarship to Baylor, I met a few more legends. Grant Teff, he's in the house. And just one of the main, it wasn't, how do I put it? He spoke to me all the time, but one time he talked to me about, because when I first came to Baylor, I thought I was a middle linebacker, you know. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good. I think I can start at middle linebacker here. And he brought me in one day and he said, we want to get the best 11 guys on the field, and you're probably not going to get on the field at middle linebacker. I was like, Coach, come on, please. I think I can, just give me a chance. No. It's a good thing I listened to him, and I wanted to tell him today that I am using that speech on kids now in high school, okay? So, and then next year, after I finally committed to the defensive end role, he, for some reason, I've got it figured out now. He hired this guy, Pete Fredenberg, and I honestly believe he brought this guy in, we're going to call it, to motivate me, or I thought he was antagonizing me, and we are still friends today. He's helped me a lot in my career right now, and it's just so surprising, him and his wife, Karen, how much, it's just surprising the people that you stay friends with. And me and Pete, he's sitting at my table over there. I'm glad he came, him and his wife. Next, I got to thank a group of people, Walter, Tammy, Alfred, Phil, Jay, for steering me back to the Baylor family, because I had gotten out, I was off a little bit or whatever, but those guys really helped me come back to the Baylor family. And last but not least, I gotta say my wife and my daughter, Denise and Taylor, they're here. You walk around, you're thinking that you know what happiness is, and you really don't know until, and they really shown me that the unconditional love, and now I really understand what everything is all about. This honor, my family, all of my support group. Thank you very much, Baylor University.